What's going on, guys? Today we are replacing the O-ring for the oil pickup tube on this 2014 Chevy Silverado 5.3 V8, and I just drained the oil, but I figure you guys would know how to do that. You just take off this plug, loosen your filter after opening your oil cap up top on the engine bay, and once that's done, you're going to want to remove this plastic cover. Can't tell right now if it's one piece or two pieces, but there should be 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there, that bolt and that hole over there. 4, so maybe like 6 bolts total. And then, in order to sneak this out, you're gonna wanna take off this cross member right here. It's 4 bolts holding that. Just these two and these two on either side. And I'll come back once I get that done and show you how to take off the rack and pinion. Okay, I'm back real quick just to show you guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 in the back that I showed you guys earlier. And the plate should just come right off, and it is one piece connecting all the way back to that cross member. Moving forward now, we are going to take off the 4 bolts holding that cross member, and then we have to loosen the rack and pinion so it could drop down so we get more clearance. You got those two, looks like 24 millimeters. You have a bolt in there, can't see it, and then you have one up here, and then your rack and pinion should be able to drop down. And then coming on this side, it doesn't look like we have much going on here, but there are these little tabs, I guess you can call them, that is securing this wiring harness to the pan itself. So once we pop those out, it should be 10 millimeters all the way around. I might have to take off I gotta take this off. I gotta take off these two 10 millimeters. We're gonna have to take off this 10 millimeter for this heat shield here. We got some more, I don't even know what you call that, but some more of these pins, I guess, to take out. Gonna have to take out this wire. Looks like you just pop back this red tab and take it out, and then on this side take out that 10 millimeter holding in these cooler lines. And that's as much as I can see, really. And yeah. But good thing to side note is that this pan doesn't have a gasket, so you're gonna have to use RTV. And I'm not entirely familiar with that, so wish me luck. But yeah, I'll do another clip when I get to that point. Hey guys, back again. I just wanted to pop in and show you how I'm taking out these grommets. So I'm using this. I'm basically just wedging it behind the button head and prying it out so it's not snagged onto our oil pan once we take it down. Okay guys, so rack and pinion, as you can see, is hanging a good deal, giving us a good deal of clearance up here. But I just wanted to show you, because I couldn't see earlier, is that this bracket is being held by that bolt, so we're gonna also have to take that off. So yeah, as you can see, there's more clearance. Just gotta take off this crossbar, like I said earlier, and all the 10 millimeter hardware, and we should be sitting pretty good. Oh, and if you guys are wondering about torque specs, from what I read on the forums and on Google and stuff, the 10 millimeters securing the pan to the block is 18 millimeters. So I believe everything is 18 millimeters, except for these two. These two, I believe, are the long skinny ones that will come out, and I'll show you obviously when I get to that point. But those are 106 inch-pounds, or I think that translates to 8 foot-pounds. And also, we don't want to forget about, shoot, kind of hard to see, but there's 2 bolts here, and those should be our last 2. And with that being said, I think those are 37 foot-pounds. What's next? We are going to pop these lines loose from these tabs and do the miscellaneous hardware. And then once all the miscellaneous hardware like this and the bolt brackets that's on our passenger side are all done and we're made sure that we're free, I'll work on these, the actual pan bolts themselves, and then yeah, hopefully we're home free. And just a good side note, this is the gasket that came off. Not sure if the parts store has another one ready and available to me, but I do know that the parts set I grabbed, which is just gaskets, did not come with that. Alright guys, so you do have to take out the oil dipstick, and see that little Torx bolt right, there's my finger, right there. Just take that out. All you gotta do, take off this cover, usually sits right there, just pop in place. But first, take off this from your air intake box and the oil cap, and then you can get to it. T25 should work. And here's our block. Look at that, gang. All of this work just to get there and there. There's 2 rubber seals. One thing that I want to say is there's this little flange right here, and it was just about there. So what I did was I took my pry bar and I pried it like this, and I lifted it up, which broke the seal, and then I put my hand back here and I wiggled back and forth, and out came the pan. So yeah, change that seal, those 2 seals, clean up the block, clean up the pan, and yes sir, we're good. Run the RTV, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then slide it on up, wait an hour, torque it down, and then wait 24 hours and fill it up. New, old. Okay guys, quick little thing that's been bothering me is that how all of these little cracks that's just lining the whole pan. I find that so odd, but yeah, I mean, nothing I can do about it now. I just gotta clean out this keyway, as I would call it, where you can see the old gasket going.
Turns out I have connections.
That's my first time ever using this.
Oh, how you made this? That's incredible. It's okay. Doesn't quite just like one wood. What's your mom? Last week she refused to get up.
Tried to get it in a continuous speed
This week
with
she
my
said
hand
no.
cramped a couple times, not gonna lie.
But all she really does is stare at photos of thyroid all day on her phone. The worst thing is...
Okay guys, got the pan back up. But I do want to remind you guys not to forget to put back your dipstick. There's that little bolt. It's actually a T30, not a T25 like I thought it was. But yeah, put that back. And then after you hand tight the pan, wait about an hour to officially torque it down. And then let it sit 24 hours. And by the next day, whichever that may be for you, can fill her up and check for leaks. Like I said, I pray that you guys don't have to redo it, and I pray that I don't either. I just wanted to show something. So as far as I'm concerned, you want to see your gasket, your RTV spilling over a little. I don't know if that's the right words, might hate me for it, but yeah, just oozing out a little, whatever. Just like how you see here. So I'm hoping that since that looks good all the way around, that we are good for at least another 80,000 miles.